up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and I am back with yet another fall look. So let's get right into it. First of all, can we just have a moment for the fact that I'm missing 3 nails? My appointment's coming up in the middle of this week. Do not come for me. But I'm going to start by going in with the Juvia's Place Warriors palette, and I'm taking Kano as my transition shade, and I'm just packing that on top of my concealer base. I did not show you guys the part of me doing my brows and my concealer base because it's the same in every video, so I'll just link a random video tutorial, probably my last tutorial, in the cards above, just so you guys can see how I did that if you did want to see that step. But yes, so this is going to be pretty simple. We're not doing any cut creases, not working with shimmer, not doing wing liner. You know, that's why I call it kind of like beginner friendly. Now I'm switching into this newbie. This is the Juvia's Place Saharan 2 palette, and I'm using those bottom 3 matte shades, and these are literally just screaming fall. So I'm going in the order of orange to burgundy to brown. So first I am taking that orange color, which is Zara, and I am tapping that with the same brush in my crease, and I'm just packing this into the crease so that I can build up that pigment as opposed to swiveling it around. I want to make sure we get this, you know, nice and pigmented and see the orange. Y'all, when I tell you I am committed to getting y'all this content, it is 11:56 p.m. okay? In the last video, I think I was up around the same time too, because you know what? We are getting stuff done. I am vlogging this week as well. Honestly, that's a side note. If you haven't been catching up on my vlogs, you should just like pause this video because this will be here. This will be here. Go watch my vlog because that's like, you know, intermission break. Watch my vlog and then come back and learn the rest of the look. Since you're still here, I'm going in with that burgundy shade, and this one is Zara. I messed up. The first one was Tazo, but that first voice recording sounded good. I wasn't going to go back and re-record it, okay? Sometimes you only get one shot with these voice recordings. And I'm just going to pack that in my crease, and I switched brushes. This is more of a like packing taper brush. This is a new one, and I wasn't like not really feeling it, so I did end up going in with a MAC 270 and packed just a little bit of concealer so that we can see this brown a lot more, just because I could tell by the way it was blending that it was not going to show up as pigmented as I needed it to. So yeah, that's definitely a little trick, but you make sure that if you do use concealer as a base before applying a matte shadow, make sure that that base is nice and thin, girl, because it will crease on you and you will see the difference between the two shades, and we don't want that. We don't want that. So now I'm going back in with that orange and that burgundy to fill the gap so that you do not see any creases from the shades. And you can use any black liner right here. I am using the NYX Epic Wear black liquid liner, and I'm just doing a thin line across my lash line. Like I said, we're not winging it out, but we do want to add a little bit of thickness to our lash line so that when we add on lashes, it looks a little bit more natural. You're able to conceal the band a lot easier, or you can do without the liner too. It's really your preference, but if you want to, you know, recreate the look, go ahead and follow the steps, boo. Music breaks are gonna come up a lot because your girl was just listening to music the entire time I was doing this because it made me move a lot faster. All I'm doing right now is going in with a packer brush and some black shadow, and I just packed that on top. And these bad boys are going to be new on shop HallayahSade. These are in the style double take. They have not been added yet to the site, but they will be this week, so make sure you check out our Instagram and my website, HallayahSade.com. But I'm just going to clean out that excess fallout, and while that glue is drying, I am going to prime my face. So I have been loving the e.l.f. hydrating primer underneath of my eyes and in my T-zone. I know I sometimes tend to have like oily skin, but I noticed that when I moisturize, it kind of cancels out the oil. The reason why your skin is overly producing oil is because it's actually dry. It's trying to overcompensate for the lack of moisture. So I find that just, you know, using a moisturizing product kind of helps fix it. And I like the way my foundation looks that way too. So I just popped these bad boys on. I'm honestly in love with this pair of lash. These are 25 millimeters and they're super lightweight. Although my eyes are kind of small, you guys see how I just cut the band to fit the length of my eye. So honestly, you can wear any style of lash within reason, as long as you are fitting the shape of your eye. Guys, so I was watching a couple of YouTube tutorials. I was watching Taylor Made Jane, Jackie Aina, a couple of makeup artists. I forgot their names, but they've all been doing their foundation routine like this, and I'm like, hold up, am I missing something? Like, I need to try this. And y'all, look at my phone. Why did it just decide to fall? I had to include that in the clip because it's like, this is what really happens when you are recording the struggle. But the way that they do it is they do their concealer and the foundation all together. I didn't do the contour together because I was just like, can't get with that. But I did the foundation and the concealer at the same time. So that it's just one base, which honestly isn't too crazy different from what I was already doing, because you guys know from my last makeup tutorials, I don't really like to add concealer directly underneath of the eyes when I'm doing the foundation base first. So it's kind of the same step, but honestly it's a lot faster when you apply the products. So it's like you're just doing one layer. So it made sense, and I liked the way that it looked. So I mean, not really too different. And also I mixed the two shades of concealer underneath of my eyes first, before doing the darker shade and then the lighter shade. I did find that this gives me a much natural look underneath of my eyes. I do like the other way too, but that's more if I'm going super glam. But you do tell the difference just a little bit, I will say. And for my contour, not really. I really just have been into more of a subtle contour lately. So this is just the Maybelline Age Rewind in the shade Hazelnut. It's about 3 shades darker than my natural skin tone, I would say. And I just put that around the perimeter of my face, and then I did do it on the sides of my nostrils. I haven't really been contouring my nose like that, but I've been liking the cute little button it gives me. So yeah, I decided to add that. And notice how the way that I'm buffing this out, there's really no rhyme or reason, because I don't want to create too much structure. I haven't really been liking the look of like chiseled cheeks lately. So after that, I'm going in with a damp beauty sponge. This is the e.l.f. sponge, and honestly their sponges are amazing. You guys should definitely try those out too. And then this is the Juvia's Place Kalahari setting powder. You guys know I have been obsessed with this setting powder. I really want to get my hands on the Laura Mercier Honey setting powder. That shade looks beautiful, but every time I go in store, it's always freaking sold out, and I don't want to get it online. But honestly, I think I might just suck up and get it online, because I feel like I've seen enough makeup tutorials at this point to just trust that it's probably dope. But whatever, I'm taking that down my T-zone in the areas that I highlighted so we can keep that brightness. And for bronzer, I am using more of a fluffier brush this time, thanks to the girl Jackie Aina. She does this with her bronzer, and it honestly just warms up the face and doesn't give too much of a chisel, which I agree with her. I love it, and I feel like it just looks a lot more natural, a lot more effortless. Yeah. Blush, not really. We're going back into the Saharan 2 palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm taking that orange that we used in our crease. I'm using that as our blush. You know, girl, improvise, okay? Improvise. Yes, I had an orange blush, but was I getting up to go get it? No. Now I'm dusting away my setting powder underneath my eyes, and on top of that, I am setting it with the Morphe filter number 7. This is their baking pressed powder, and I actually like the way it looks after I spray my face with the Mario Badescu setting spray and then pounce all that in. Then it looks really seamless. And now we're gonna add some balance to the eye. So you guys know I love to do this just with any look. Is going in with that crease color and using that on our lower lash line. I just feel like it just makes the eyes look so sultry and seductive. I haven't really been filling liner in the waterline like that either. So just going in with that and some mascara, we're good. Taking Juvia's Place, this is the Tribe 2 highlighter, and I'm using that right in my inner tear duct area and then my T-zone on the side of my nostrils. And when I do the highlight on my nose, notice how I just do right in between my eyes and then on the tip of my nose as opposed to a straight line. It'll just make it look a little bit more natural. Same thing for the cheeks. I just go right on the tips of my cheeks and kind of swivel around in a circle so that it creates that lifted cheekbone. You can kind of see a little bit better on this cheek. And firstly, I'm going in with this dark brown liner that I got from this local boutique out here. But it was the same exact color as the lipstick that I put on. And the lipstick is the NYX Lingerie liquid lip in the shade Beauty Mark. But they were literally the exact same color. And I wanted a little bit of a contrast, kind of like an ombre. So then I went in with the NYX dark brown lip liner. And this kind of gave me my contrast that I wanted. So I then was feeling it. Honestly, y'all know me. I don't really do matte lipstick like that. I typically am a glossy nude lip kind of girl, but I don't want you guys to get bored here. I need y'all up on your toes. I need you guys thriving for the looks. Alright, you guys, that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this monochromatic fall time, giving you all of the warm, cozy sweater weather vibes. Stay tuned for this week's weekly vlog, and also I will be uploading another fall haul. If you haven't seen my previous uploads, make sure you guys go check those out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you, and good night.
On the day I met you, said I had you starstruck.